Well, hello, beauty accessorizers. Julia here from Accessorize Your Life. Thank you for tuning into this video. Thank you for tuning into this video. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Well, I'm back after Christmas. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season thus far. Enjoyed your Christmas with family and friends, or if you decided just to hang out with yourself, that you enjoyed your own company and just doing the things that brought you happiness. Yeah, we had a wonderful Christmas. We had dinner out, went with a movie, and then the Saturday after Christmas, my youngest son was able to come down and we all got together as a family and had dinner and good conversations with one another. So it was a great holiday season, and now we're on to the next New Year's, which is spent very quietly at home. Tell me what you plan to do. But now, on to the reason why I am here, is that I am going to color my grays. I think that as much as I want to be gray and enjoy the gray journey, they make me look a little tired and I look a little washed out around the edges, I believe, and I don't like that. So I'm going to go ahead and use the color I found in the store, this Clairol, and it is number 2BB. It is a midnight blue, so I hope it shows up blue, because usually I get something that's more like sapphire or something. But I'm going to put this in my hair, and I've done it millions of times. I'm sure you have done coloring of your hair at home. You know, I'm accepting of the gray, but like I said, for me it's not coming through right now the way I'd like it to come through. I'm not liking it around here and here. It's okay there somewhat, but yeah. Now the thing that I know about maturing and graying is that our hair changes. The gray hairs are more coarse, hard to control, whereas the other hair that we have may be thinning. So with that in mind, I think having a color that is moisturizing is really important. I know it's going to have hydrogen peroxide in it, but at least you can find some without ammonia. So that's what this is. It's non-ammonia or ammonia free, but it does have hydrogen peroxide in it. So, you know, I'm going to tread lightly with that, only keep it in for the 30 minutes, and I'm just going to go as close to the roots as I can. During the holidays, I got a few gifts, and one of them was a hair color that my sister thought she would share with me. And I liked it because the premise behind it was that you shampoo it in and you just leave it in for a few minutes, I think, and then you just rinse it out like you normally do and go on about your business, and your color is taken very well, she said. But she had a red color for me, and that is not my color when it comes to hair dye. I made a lot of mistakes, and the reds are usually one of them. I do like a coppery tone, but I was afraid that was going to be too red. So I asked her to maybe exchange it for a blue, and that is what I have hopefully here that will hold me until I get that blue from her. I did buy 2 boxes of this one though. So this has 3 steps. It has this is Clairol, by the way, the texture and tones. So the texture is taking in consideration that our hair is curly or a little coily, and tones is that we have, you know, darker hair color sometimes, and we want to get the color that we want. I think I said that kind of clear. I think it just bears in mind that it's giving us rich color tones. That's probably what I should say. So this is Midnight Blue, and this is step 1 that you mix into the step 2. And this is the color activator, and this is the moisture rich color. And then there's a 3rd step. This is your intense moisturization, and it's a mask that you leave in your hair for maybe 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, I think. I never pay attention to that. I just leave it in and walk around for a while with it in. I have lots of these that I haven't finished in my bathroom, but I'm going to use this one. And so I like to start off with a little Vaseline around the edges so that I can wipe the color away from my face pretty easily. So I just have a Dollar Tree little jar of Vaseline, petroleum jelly, And I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my face, around the edges. I don't want to get the hair though, because I want that hair colored. So get as close up as I can. We're going to do this together, as you can see. And get it all around as much as I can. Definitely on the ears. Because it can, you know, go everywhere. And some back here. This usually doesn't present to be a big problem. I don't get as much gray back there as I get here and right up in the crown of my head. So that's enough of that. Put it to the side. I have an old t-shirt that I like to wear when I'm coloring my hair. So I'm going to throw this on if I can still fit it, because it's probably a size too small for me. What I'm going to do is snip open this. There's a cap to it. You take that off. You open this up. Squeeze number 2 open. And there are gloves, as we know. I have this one left over from a different time. I'm going to put that on my hand. And we're going to take the number 1 right there, cap off, pour it into the number 2. Get it all in. Put the cap back on number 1. Throw it away. Put the cap on this bottle for number 2 that has the nozzle there that is open. So you have to put your finger, glove finger, over this and shake, shake, shake until it's well diluted. And you can see the colors start to change there, and it's more white back here. So a lot more shaking is necessary to get a uniform color. Somewhat changed. Got an itch. So I'm hoping this is going to give me a beautiful blue. And as we mature, you know, there's nothing wrong with our gray hair and enjoying it. I'm not trying to look like I'm 30 or 40 or even 50, but I just want to look awake. I don't want to look sleepy or tired. And I feel like the gray hair just brings me down and makes me look tired, especially when I'm not wearing makeup. Now you see the difference in the color. It's pretty uniformed all the way around. But I'm just going to go in with a little extra shaking. There we are. Pretty uniform color, as you can see, from the bottom all around. And now put my other glove on and start to color my hair. So I'll bring you in a little more how I'm doing it. And I'm just putting that color in, taking my other hand and just going to work it in. And I'm wearing locks, natural hair, as you know. Now they don't like you to get the color onto or dye onto your scalp, but who's ever done it without getting it on the scalp? The main thing that I feel is important is that I have not scratched my scalp. I have no open wounds or sores on my scalp. So I'm getting the crown really well. And I do see a little bit of color coming in there. So I'll leave this in for 30 minutes once I get it all saturated at the roots there. I'm being careful with the sides of my hair because my hair is the thinnest on the side, so I like to start in the crown and then work my way to the sides where my hair is more thinner. Even though I want more coverage there, I don't want to lose more hair there. But it's been a good while since I've colored my hair. I honestly feel like I've gotten it everywhere that I need it. I'm sure there's going to be a few grays poking out, but that's all right. To take my shower cap and cover my head with it. One of my old ones. I just throw this in the machine after I've done using it for coloring my hair. Put all of my hair up in it. Voila. So I'm going to wait 30 minutes with this in as such, and I hope it's not the formula that drips a lot, because I haven't used this particular formula in a while, and I'll come back when I'm ready to. I'll come back after I rinse it out and we can see how well the color took. Okay? Okay guys, I just put in the Clairol Texture Tones Intensive Moisturizing Mask, and you only leave it in the hair for 3 minutes at the most. It says 2 to 3 minutes. So I really went in around the hairline because that's what I'm most concerned about. And I will put some on the locks itself, but really massaging it into my scalp. And I'm thinking that the color took pretty well. It's not as light as I'd like it to be. And it's got that black in it, so it is what it is. But I think it'll be okay once I rinse it out. So I'll see you once I pop in the shower and get it all rinsed out. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I have finished with my hair. It is not dry, but I have gotten most of the water out of it and added a little bit of Cream of Nature. I don't have it in front of me, but it's a moisturizing lotion for the hair. It's old school. I added some of that to the edges and the hair itself. As you can see, there are still some white streaks in there, or gray streaks. Don't like to brush this too much because I think that just encourages loss of hair in this area, as well as pulling it up, you know, and putting a elastic band around the hair. But it's not too bad. It is darker overall than what I wanted. So it's the Clairol Texture Tones 2BB is what I used. I'm not telling you to go out and get it or anything like that. I just wanted to share with you how I had hoped that this would just give me a little spark to not look so tired. As a mature and woman over 60, I look for ways just to enhance what I have. I'm not trying to look like I'm 30 years young or 40 years younger than what I am or anything like that. I'm just trying to maintain what I have and to age gracefully. I think that every now and then using a hair color can help with that. I definitely want to eventually grow out my gray completely, but I think there is something about the time and the commitment that it takes for doing so. You have to go through those periods where you know it's not what you want, it's not looking great, and I'm just not there yet. I tried it, I'm just not ready to accept that yet. So until then, I will be looking for Clairol, L'Oreal, or something in a bottle to help me just look more awake. And I think this does it. It's a little dark, like I said, darker than what I wanted, but I do see the hints of blue. I hope you can too. I have one more box of this hair color, and I will be looking for something a little lighter. Actually, I went online for the shampoo in color. They do not have it in blue. But my sister and I came to the conclusion that if I bought a purple, she would give me her black and I can mix it together to get a blue. So once I use the next box, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to waste any money, and I don't think I have the receipt to return it. So anyway, that's it for today. I just brought you along with me as I talked about coloring my hair and why I do it, and I hope you enjoyed this little video. I'll see you next time. And by the way, my face is done with all Tom Ford. I hope you like it. I do. Kind of dark and vampy, right? Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow for Beauty Over 40 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you tune in. Bye-bye for now.